Like I said, I've been talking so much lately about gold and silver. The stories just keep coming and coming and coming. Austria. Who? Austria. Their gold mint runs overtime in race to meet world coin demand. What? Why would there be any kind of world coin or any coin, gold coin demand when prices are low and they brought them up and knocked them down and they stayed down, and all the other articles like the one from Yahoo, my favorite recently, talked about we told you so, stay away from the gold, you should have learned your lesson. Huh. Guess it didn't matter. I guess the people don't care and they want gold. Austria's mint is running 24 hours a day as global mints from the US to Australia report climbing demand for gold coins, even while Goldman Sachs Group, Inc. says this year's price rebound will end. And this is from Bloomberg, by the way. Austria's mint hired extra employees and added a third 8-hour shift to the day in a bid to keep up with demand. Purchases of bullion coins at Australia's Perth Mint rose 20% this year through January 20th from a year earlier. Sales by the US Mint are set for the best month since April, when the metal plunged into a bear market. Global mints are manufacturing as fast as they can after a 28% drop in gold prices last year, the biggest slump since 1981. Well, that's funny because I don't recall in the 80s people going crazy to get their hands on gold and silver after the big slam of the 80s. The elite thought that we would just do the same thing we did last time. Except there's a few more awake people this time, spreading the word through the internet. Unbelievable, awesome means of communication. Other people are hearing what they have to say, researching things for themselves to make sure that what they heard makes sense, and it does, and understanding gold and silver is the only thing that I think I feel comfortable with saving myself financially from whatever's coming, and there's definitely something coming. So, I don't need to read this, that's just a tiny piece of that article. That's the most important part anyways. So here we have it. Mints are running overtime to keep up with the global demand. And old J Step 4 told you, the elite have a little double-edged sword, a little problem on their hands. If they were to let the price rise, that's going to prove all of us right. Hey, we told you so, gold and silver is really money, it's valuable, you should have got it. Now the price is going up even higher, right? Can't have that. Because even as the price rises, people will understand and start to ask, why is it rising? And then realize, oh my gosh, it's all this money printing around the world. We need to get in on it. We don't care what the price is right now. So that's, they can't have that. So their other option, just drop the price using the paper markets like they always do. That's their control mechanism. Price control mechanism. And that will flush out everybody, all the so-called armchair quarterbacks, the internet gurus of gold and silver that they claim they are, telling all these people to buy gold and silver. That we will prove them so wrong by dropping the price and then sustaining it for 2 to 3 years to say I told you so, which will flush everybody out and say finally once and for all, okay, that was a bad mistake. I should have never got invested in or bought any gold and silver. It's been 2 to 3 years now. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's actually gone down a bit. Now it's hovering down there. I'm done waiting. I'm going to sell off. The problem is that did not happen. And as a matter of fact, we've gone on to see record sales. And I'm not talking about, like I said before, you know, solar panel usage went way up, so they need more silver and so, you know, for the solar panels. No, I'm talking investment grade bullion, silver coins, gold coins, bars, etc. have gone through the roof and has set records in sales. Not only that, look at China again. They're breaking records of how much gold they're importing. And the last thing I think I read, wasn't it from the Gold Council, World Gold Council or something? They were talking about how China, yeah, we see the numbers, but we, you know, evidence is showing that they probably got double what we've been told, you know, what they're reporting, that kind of a thing. You have the two out of the three, I think, I'm trying to think of what, I did the video on this, the Swiss refineries. There's 3 of them. One of them is the largest one in the, I don't know if it's in the world or in the country, Switzerland. But 2 or maybe it was all 3, I don't remember. At least 2 were working basically overtime to fulfill this massive orders, and the orders coming from China. They've got every refinery they can get their hands on making them work literally like slaves to produce the additional gold needed by China. So while the prices go down, people are buying left and right. So this is not working, and now they're getting their supply drained. So I can't wait to see how this ends. Take care.